Hi, my name is Tash Fahuda Khan, and I'm here to introduce you to the research topic that we have done on financial markets of Australia. So let's get to the basics. What is a financial market? A financial market is just a marketplace where creation and trading of the financial assets is done, such as shares, bonds, debentures, currencies, and etc. It plays a crucial role in allocating the limited resources in the country's economy. Financial markets of Australia is just a set of rules and regulations that needs to be abided by all the firms and organizations in order to run smoothly. Financial management is also the part of this research that we have discussed in order to learn the techniques that the companies use for their operational activities. All the important information is being digged out by the websites of Australian financial market, and all the risks and sensitivities are kept in mind while making this.
Hello everyone, respected ma'am and my dear members and students. Now I'm going to discuss the rest of my part as one of my group member gave you the introduction about the financial markets of Australia. So now I am discussing about the research on those financial markets. Moving forward, I just did the comparison of 4 key financial institutions of Australian markets as such as ANZAC, which is commercial bank. Second one is IAG, which is insurance bank, and third and fourth one is Macquarie Bank and Australian Foundation. They both are investment banks. So I gave the comparison of their classification: operation, market sector, code of stock, listing, first stock listing, current market capitalization, current total shares outstanding, chairman and CEO's name, and next dividend date. These all are in my I'm discussing about in this presentation and in my assignment also. So furthermore, I did comparison of dividend history of all 4 institutions from the ASX sources. So everything is given in my in the assignment which I have done, and also apart from that I also did the analysis the financial management questions, such as I did on capital budgeting, in which the firms make decisions to accept or decline the fixed assets. And second one is second one is the capital structure. In this, it helps to manage the flow of capital into business. And the capital merging did this. And the third one is the working capital management, in which the companies make strategy to run business effectively by optimal use of assets and liability to run the business. And furthermore, I also did the implementations of financial management by companies, such as working capital by ANZ. Second one is capital budgeting by Marathon Oil, and the third one is capital structure by INAP. So this is all about my presentation. The rest of parts are doing my other members. So thank you very much. Have a good one. Bye.
My name is Anshul Dillon. My student ID is 8011. In my group presentation, I'm talking about facts finding related to regulation of Australian financial market. The stock exchange assists the firm to assess capital and boost the public image. Listing helps the firm to raise capital at the IPO stage, and the future growth is possible. Facilitates the acquisition by supplying currency in diverse ways, and external growth can be seen. Greater operational efficiencies are achieved due to the requirements of reporting and immense disclosure policies. This slide describes the advantages of being a listed firm on ASX. Due to listing, responsibilities of directors increase, such as share dealing, more disclosure, management of investor relations. Rules for listing on ASX ensures that quality of the market in which ASX operates remains transparent and shows the true value of the companies. Listing with the ASX is a 7-step procedure and it takes approximately 19 weeks for completion. At the first stage of listing, fees need to be paid along with the pro rata annual fee. The above slide mentions the requirement for listing on ASX. Steps related to listing process on ASX and application of listing fee. First one is appointing advisors. Second, preparatory work for IPO. Third, commencement of institutional marketing. Fourth, laws prospectus with ASISE. Processing of listing application by ASX. Market and offer period. And last one is closing the offer. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jatin Singh, ID number EMV80825, and today I am going to explain part 3, that is analysis of risk and project evaluation. This table has recorded the flow of cash of the product for 2 years and the sales of product for 2 consecutive years. In the first year, sales amount was 7.7 million, and in the second year, this amount has been reduced by 10%, resulting in $6.237 million. Baseline NVP has prepared and initial investment on the product has taken into the consideration. Percentage changes in the NVP are 2.43% and 3.85% for the 2 consecutive years, and sensitivity of NPV has been proposed. Sensitivity of 0.49 in the first year, and in the second year sensitivity was 0.77, which was increased due to the fluctuation in the market. The above slide calculates sensitivity of NVP, and this analysis helps to change more than one variable simultaneously, and this changes result of the analysis.
Let's conclude whatever my friends said and explain to you guys. The 4 financial institutions have been compared and highlighted for the key business activities such as market capitalization and outstanding shares. Listing of ASX and its benefits are discussed, and the trust of the shareholders on the company because they're listed on ASX, and the abundance of capital because the company is more trustworthy when they're listed on ASX rather than the companies that are not listed on the ASX. Coming to the financial advisors needs to have a good qualification and some work experience to work for a financial advisor in a company. And the sensitivity of NVP products is also discussed by my friends, and I hope we all have done well and we have presented well the whole research that we have conducted. And thanks for your time, and we'll see you soon.